What's up? Liz Wilcox here, the Fresh Princess of Email Marketing. You are listening to episode 73 of the Email Sound Booth podcast. And speaking of the Email Sound Booth, did you know we have a Facebook group? I'm going to link that in the show notes if you're not in there. But I bring that up not to just get you over there, but to let you know we are having some amazing conversations in there. And one of those recently has been all around AI, how we use AI in email marketing. Now, I've been doing and using and working on my email marketing thing since 2016. So, to be honest with you, I don't actually use AI in my email marketing. That isn't to say I'm not going to. It's to say that, I kind of have my workflow, my creativity, my voice, my tone. Obviously I teach email. So I kind of have most of it down to a science and an art at this point. So I haven't really felt the need for email marketing help with AI at this time. But it is becoming a more frequent question that I get asked is how to use AI in email marketing. So I asked this in our Facebook group a while back, and I got some really interesting answers that I wanted to share with you on the show. And again, if you're not in there, you're not having conversations, the Sound Booth Facebook group is on and popping, baby. So make sure you join. So the very first comment actually was by a Pinterest expert, and she says that she built a custom GPT on years of her emails. So she put in all her emails, and now it can draft her emails and subject lines for her. And she goes on to say what's nuts is these emails have higher open rates and super low unsub rates compared to what she was writing. It's funny because the very next comment was someone that said, I use this as a copywriter mainly for research and input for plans for my emails that I'm planning on writing. And he says that he never uses them to actually write emails because they just, he can do a better job. So I wanted to, the Pinterest expert said, oh, custom GPT, it writes my emails. I've replaced myself. While this copywriter said, oh, I use it for input and research, but I just find what I write for myself and my clients is still better. So, when it comes to using AI in your email marketing, what I want to share is, you know, do you like writing? Do you feel like you have nailed your tone, etc.? You might not need to create this custom GPT. You might use it like the copywriter. There's no one size fits all when it comes to AI and email marketing. Another one that I thought was super cool and interesting, but as someone who I often say, replies are the lifeblood of your business. This isn't something I would necessarily outsource to AI, but I could see the benefit because it would save me and my assistant Patricia a lot of time. They say, I use it to reply to all my emails. It learned my tone. I tell it what I want to say in basic terms, and it rewrites it. She says, honestly, if I could, I'd have an assistant do it for me, but this is good too. And I'm not sure if they mean they would have the assistant summarize the reply for the ChatGPT thing, or if they would rather an assistant than the AI. I'm not sure what they mean by that. But I just thought that was so interesting. I wanted to include it. If that is something you might need, like you might need help with replies in your inbox, but you can't afford an assistant at this time. Another one that I thought was really fun is they use AI, and this is maybe in contrast to what we think AI is used for in email. They create daily graphics. They use them in email and social and use them as themes for flash sales. And then taking the image, taking everything, they also use AI to edit and punch up the email copy around the image. I thought, oh, yeah, of course, I recommend putting images in emails when you feel it's right. You don't need an image in every email. and you don't need multiple images for sure. But if you're using AI, if that's becoming your thing to have these AI graphics, I think that could be really kind of fun. I loved this other suggestion. I've got like three more. So, number 5 is I often use my custom GPT to finish emails I've written and help me put a tidy bow on it at the end. Yes, how many times in like grammar school did we kind of flub up at the end? We're exhausted. How do I wrap this up? How do I put that tidy bow on it? So I love that they are using their custom GPT to finish the emails, right? To kind of, they write the bulk and the AI kind of tidies it up for them. I love that. Now, remember, I have my $9 a month email marketing membership, and there's some people that use, and they were talking about this in the comments of this Sound Booth podcast Facebook group, is, we often put your templates, Liz, into ChatGPT and ask it to write it for our business. Right? I actually love that. At first I was like, oh, I don't know, that's my IP. But then I'm like, it's bound to happen. Just surrender, let go, right? And then honestly, people putting my templates into ChatGPT actually, when I've seen people use it like for me, um, it knows Liz Wilcox really well, which I think is super cool. Anyway, I love that. Somebody else said my emails are often really long, and then I write in Dutch first. Like she uses my templates and then she writes it in Dutch, and so she puts it into the GPT, creates a shorter version, and it translates it into English. And she actually said, for me, ChatGPT is my best English teacher so far and the cheapest. So love those two things about using the templates, zhuzhing them up in AI. And the last thing, I'm actually going to read this because I thought it was so cool. They say, I use AI in email marketing to personalize content, optimize my send times, and segment my audience based on their behavior. Now, I want to tell you, that's advanced. If you just needed to zhuzh up some templates, do that. But this is advanced. But I thought it's cool to see the possibilities, right? All of this helps her increase engagement by delivering tailored messages to each subscriber, which boosts open rates and conversions. AI also assists me in my A/B testing, analyzing campaign performance, making it easier to adjust my strategy and improve results over time. Did AI write this? That's such a beautiful summary of what the potential of AI can be when you use it to its full advantage. But I gave you those other 6 ideas so you can just get started. If using AI seems kind of interesting to you, but maybe slightly overwhelming, you can do these simple things, like write an email, ask it to tidy it up, ask AI to create an image based on your email, stuff like that, mainly for research and input plans, right? All of that. Now, if you need help getting started with email so that one day you can use AI with it, of course, I'd love for you to join Email Marketing Membership. It's $9 a month. I'm going to send you a weekly woman made, not AI made. I do not use AI in the creation of my content at all, especially when it comes to my membership. So man-made, woman-made templates delivered to your inbox every single week for you to take and make your own. And of course, you have my permission to put them in AI, like a lot of my members do, so you can get that tidied up, beautiful bow at the end. Anyway, that's $9 a month. Link in the show notes. Would love for you to join. Would love for you to join the Facebook group. That link is in there as well. As always, I'm Liz Wilcox. You are awesome, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Email Sound Booth podcast.